I think you worry a little more when someone struggles with confidence. It's very hard to give someone confidence. I think with BP, one, you appreciate the respect. You go through so many years of building this thing up. You always just hope that the young guys that come in just respect you. Because if you do respect, then there's so much to give from us. So much for us to give, and you want to give it. Always, the beauty about this is Steph, myself, we care about the organization. We don't just care about what happens this year for us. Like, good, bad, or indifferent, we're tied to this thing forever. Our name will be on this organization forever. And so you care what that looks like. When I'm 45, I don't want to come watch a sorry-ass team play. I want to come and it's jumping and you get the old feeling of like how it was when you were doing it, right? And so that matters, And so to hear BP say that, it's exciting, and still you, as a leader for him, you also understand what that comes with. And so with him, I say, be careful. Don't tell people too much. Because the more you tell people, the more they use it against you and try to tear you down. So I think, you can look at the trajectory of this thing and where it's all going, and we all believe that he's going to be one of the guys that take the torch and run with it. But be careful. Don't give people too much, because the moment you have a bad game, something that our young guys haven't had to deal with because we're here, it's like when things go wrong, they don't get crushed. We get crushed, right? But we've got it crushed for years, so it's fine. When you first start going through that, that's a different thing that you have to deal with. And I think one of the benefits of being a young guy here is you haven't really had to experience that. And I don't want him to experience that before he has to, because that's a heavy weight. And if you don't have to go through that, leave it where it's at. And so, like I said, although we all have the utmost confidence in him and what he's going to become, I don't want him to jump the gun on that and allow people to use it against him, and then people try to speed your clock up like, oh man, you should be doing this now. But it's hard as hell to do that now with us on this team, because things are still going to look a certain way, but then people start trying to speed up your clock and what you should be. And I would hate to see that happen to him, because if they try to speed up your clock, but you don't quite have the opportunity to do what they're trying to speed you up to do, then it's an unfair shot, right? Mm-hmm. And so I want him to, it's almost like saying, I remember when I was a young kid, my mom told us, be a kid as long as you can, because then you got bills. Stay in that spot as long as you can, because so much more comes with it when you get to the spot to where you want to go. Like I said, as a leader, you want the young fella next to you grinding and wanting to take that. That's what you want. But talk to us about it. Don't tell everybody else. Don't let them use it against you. So he will be that, no question. But it ain't his time to be that yet. So I'm not going to let everybody try to force that on him right now. He don't even have the opportunity to be that yet. So he will continue to grow. And he continue to grow, he's going to walk right into it. But don't try to force that on him right now, because the opportunity ain't there. Offenses is built a certain way. You get certain opportunities, and this offense ain't built for him to be that. Now, this offense is built for him to be aggressive, but it ain't built for him to take it over. And if you're in a spot where it's not built for you to take over, and then people start trying to push that, you get screwed. So he will be that for this organization, but I ain't going to let nobody rush it up on him.
As a quick